Hello. So many people have asked me about what a trauma bond is. It is very, very insidious. It's a tool that a narcissist uses or an abuser uses to put you in a relationship that is beneficial for them and detrimental to you. It may feel like love, but it isn't. It's a trauma bond. And here's how they work. It's physiological. It's like addiction. A trauma bonder will love bomb you. They highly value you. They will then seemingly out of nowhere discard you. So it's this wonderful, horrible tool. It's called intermittent reinforcement. We have a name for these things. Intermittent reinforcement. It's very insidious. It's a tool of conditioning and programming the brain. Much like somebody gets a prostitute to work for them, they make them feel wonderful, and then without notice, they feel horrible again. So what this is doing in your body, not your mind, but in your body, it is releasing chemicals of oxytocin, which is a trust hormone when they're nice to you. It's releasing dopamine and norepinephrine and serotonin and all these feel-good chemicals. And then when they systematically discard you, they've cut all that supply off. So it's like addiction, because then you're going to chase after that and fawn after it. And you're going to want the good person back. And you think it's something you did because they've made you believe that you did it, because they berate, belittle, and demean. So then you get chemicals of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, adrenaline, which puts you into absolute fear and intense anxiety. Your limbic system, which is your fight, flight, and frozen mechanism, sets off. Then your vagus nerve sets off, which is what makes your heart pound, your hands shake. So the way to handle trauma bonds is to reframe that trauma bond and say, I might feel fear from this person, but I'm more excited to leave them than I am to stay with them. Instead of saying, but I love him, you have to say, but I'm in a trauma bond. You're going to have to integrate what really is with what you really want. And it's going to take time. And sometimes a therapist, most of the time a therapist, to break a really severe trauma bond. But when you make a connection with that trauma bond and you know how it works through intermittent reinforcement, you can't break it until you know how they make it. So hopefully you'll let yourself off the hook and get out of the trauma bond by recognizing and neutralizing these triggers and paying attention to your tension, to your body, and changing that fear of them into excitement about getting away from them. And you're not really running away from a narcissist, you're running towards yourself. Hopefully you got that. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thank you.